Where is your mom?
She's in Maryland.
I bet you miss her.
Yeah. It's very hard for a lot of people to understand what I'm doing right now.
Where do you permanently live now?
I'm actually intentionally homeless.
Oh no.
I said I had a 7-month girlfriend.
Don't worry about any girls. Go look out for yourself, set your goals, do what you want to do, and let it go. Don't hang out with women. Just be yourself.
Do I want some meat? That's what he said.
There's meat and there's meat.
Do you think if you have no expectation from anybody that you can be taken advantage of?
Yeah. Awesome ends with me, ugly begins with you.
Ooh, that's good.
That's my quote.
That's great.
I made that.
That's great. Don't believe the stars aligning make me into who I am. I don't believe in that, but I'm very energy driven. Some of the traditional ways of thinking, I don't like.
That's the old school. You had to go to church. You had to go to confession. I hated it. I didn't believe in it.
From all the life experience you had, whether it be meeting Donald Trump, Obama, or Kennedy, Clinton, is there anything in particular that you regret?
Yeah.
It's your boy Jungle J, hot and ready, live and direct, changing the world person at a time. We are here with, I'm not sure your name.
Diana Breast.
Diana Breast.
Brest.
Yes, it is the Jungle Story Podcast, where we believe that everyone's story has a message, which has a purpose, which can change the world one person at a time. We're doing that through storytelling, mindset, and the open relationship dynamics. All right, for context purposes. But yeah, you said I said I had a 7-month girlfriend, and you said that.
Don't worry about any girls. Go look out for yourself, set your goals, do what you want to do, and let it go. Don't hang out with women. Just be yourself, and set your dreams only for you, no one else.
Why do you say that?
Because people take advantage. Once they know what you want to do, they take advantage of you. And you may not see it, but they do. And you don't want that to happen.
Do you think if you have no expectation from anybody that you can be taken advantage of?
Yeah. But you have expectations. You have the look, you have the stamina, you have the brain. So you're not going to let anyone take advantage of you.
I think it's different from expectation versus a standard. If I have a standard for myself and I stick to that, then I know that if that's the case, then no one can take advantage.
Yeah, but sometimes they do it without you realizing it. And you don't think it, and then you just they take advantage. And then you'll do things for them, and then so don't do anything for anybody unless it's money in your pocket.
Well, I think if you give more than you take and you invest time into people, I think that'll reciprocate into long-term financial gain.
Right.
If you do it the right way.
You should be very perceptive. When's your birthday?
Oh, shit. We're going here.
Oh, no. Mine's September. I'm a Virgo. I'm very perceptive. I could tell you who to trust in this whole room.
Okay. No, I will. This is not a game of playing.
No.
I say I'm a walking contradiction.
Oh, right.
I say I'm a walking contradiction because what I'm about to say is understanding that with zodiacs, I don't believe the stars aligning make me into who I am. I don't believe in that, but I'm very energy driven. I believe in energy. I believe in
karma.
Yeah.
Well, good. Yeah.
I believe luck is practical.
Right.
Very practical.
Right. You believe in God, but God is God is around.
And I love that you believe in God, but for me, I believe I'm actually pro-religion, which is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it gives a very good baseline and also gives you a certain path, direction.
Right.
And I think that's great. 90% of it's great. The 10% that I don't like is understanding him in general. That part, and some of the stories, and also some of the traditional ways of thinking, I don't like.
I grew up on strict Catholic, and let me tell you, I had to go to Mass. I had to go to I wasn't raised any other way. My dad was Catholic. My mom was Jewish. And my dad didn't respect my mom at all. So it was always the Italian way. And when I left New York and moved to Florida, I said I didn't want to go into church. I don't believe you have to go to church for God to
have
respect
relationship
you.
with him.
Right. I believe you can be anywhere. Whatever your religion is or whatever you believe in, you can be anywhere. You could sit here and pray. Who's to stop you? But that's the old school. You had to go to church. You had to go to confession. I hated it. I didn't believe in it. But
Well, yeah, you don't have to go to church to have a relationship with God.
no. And I believe in the Bible. Bible is a good book.
Bible, fucking
It's
Bible, one of the best
amazing.
book ever.
If people start reading it, you'll see what's happening in the world relates to what's in the Bible.
No, I agree. I want to read the Bible. Because I feel there's
You
so
can
much
just
to
read
learn.
it online. They have it where you just read the Bible online.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Bible online.
Yeah, no, I just have to make time for it.
Right. No.
Everyone
right.
makes time
Right.
for things.
Just take one page.
Do you want a burger?
You want to have what?
Yeah, I do.
What did he just say? You want to have what?
I want some meat. That's what he said.
There's meat and there's meat.
Oh, okay. I'm dead. I think he's giving me a burger. Yeah.
I hope so. Make sure it's cooked.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Definitely.
I'm kind of worried now.
No, you might be bringing out something else for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, no.
So where do you permanently live now?
I'm actually intentionally homeless.
Oh, no, don't tell me. I'm going to... You better be careful. There's weird people out there. That's why I'm glad you're dressed the way you are.
Actually, I haven't worn this in a very long time.
People are going to be mean to you.
Good. I want them to.
Just remember this. Awesome ends with me, ugly begins with you.
Oh, that's good.
That's my quote.
That's great.
I made that.
That's great. Oh.
Awesome ends with me, ugly begins with you. Anyone gives you shit.
Yeah, and guess what? Shit's fertilizer.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't even work. So, are you working on looking for a place or what?
No, I'm going 365 days intentionally homeless. If I don't didn't reach 1 million followers, then I'm going to do another 365 days.
You're going to join what?
I said, I'm intentionally homeless because
Because you want to be.
100%. And if I don't reach 1 million followers or impact 1 million people in 365 days, then I'm doing another 365
I'm going to follow you. So once you
fun.
send me, I'll follow.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably get you in films.
Okay.
I
would love that.
I know.
Just twist and pull. Thank you.
Twist and pull. I do that every day.
That's what she said. I hope she didn't say that, actually. Hope she didn't say that, actually.
I did. Ask my husband.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. But today's world is kind of depressing.
Why is that?
I got robbed last year. It was the worst year last year. As Pepe, I was crying. I came in here crying. I still haven't gotten over it.
You got robbed last year.
Yeah, by someone doing work. Took advantage. Took all my unemployment savings. I don't know. So I haven't gotten over it. Let me tell you, if I see him coming in here and walking, they're going to have to arrest me. Because I'll let everyone know, get him.
What happened?
My husband was working at home. He must have scoped out our house.
We're getting served. You wanna be on the podcast?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
There you go.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Let's see if we can get better
Just
audio.
talking about that, being on a podcast.
It's actually this is all a new venture for me, right?
My first concert was the Beatles.
First concert with the Beatles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great. All right. Let's do it. Might as well sit
You're
down.
too color coordinated, which is very cool. I like that.
I didn't even realize I was color coordinated.
What?
Right.
He's a good guy. You better be nice to him.
Lesson.
How long do you know him?
A couple hours.
Hours.
Yeah. We're about to just do a little podcast.
We're doing a podcast. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get to know your story.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
And I actually just met Miss M. What's your initials?
DB.
DB? Okay, Miss DB. I do nicknames because me with names,
Yeah.
I don't know how that is. But she actually just saw me, and actually I haven't worn this outfit in almost 3 weeks, and actually I'm about to go make some content right now. And what made you want to say hi to me, I guess. Or
James
yeah, James J or Jungle J.
I'm in Jack in the Box, and here comes James with this color coordinated outfit from head to toe. There's no one that dresses like that. I mean, I do, but he did. And he's very color matched. He's got the bag, he's got everything, and just looked like a walking model. And I think he should be a model because he's got the look and everything. And I don't know why he's not a model.
I did model for a year and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
I believe him.
In DC. Yeah.
I believe he could be an actor. I could believe he could be in a movie, and I'm going to sure help him get into a film. Cause I know a lot of filmmakers here, and he would be the perfect person for any part. I mean, any part.
We just met like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, 7 minutes ago. And he's just amazing. He's got a great personality. I don't even know why he can't find a job, but I'm going to make it where he's going to be in a film. Once he's on that film, it's going to go places. I'm sending his name everywhere. As a matter of fact, there's a film that I know that they're casting for. And I don't know if they completed the cast, but I'm going to message him because they're looking for military types. And with his looks, he can be in the military, whatever.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I've never actually, I mean, I was on reality TV.
Yes.
But that's not
the same.
It's not the same. That wasn't acting.
No, but it's something, and everything is a job that leads to something else. So you never turn down anything. If it's a part where you're just standing in the corner, don't turn it down. Take it because the look and you will attract somebody somewhere. And I always tell people, just because you're an extra or a stand-in, you don't frown on it. It's a part that's going to lead to something, whether it's paid or not. You don't turn that out. Then you start an IMDb, you start your resume, and you put on your resume whatever job you did in the film, and then you put it on your IMDb as a credit, and that builds up. So you can make your acting resume, modeling resume, but an acting resume would include modeling if you did, and whatever jobs you did, like video or podcast or anything that gets on your resume.
Okay. Yeah, I have a very minimal IMDb just because I was made. I was made. Not I didn't make it. I was made because of from the show.
Sure, right. Yeah. So, but make your resume and you put all that on there. Yeah. And so, cause, they're going to go by my word. So if I say this guy is great, put him in a film, they don't even want to know a resume. It's just your photo. So
that's amazing. Yeah. No, I'm definitely here for that. What's crazy is this is going to be a interesting story.
Yes. It's going to be an interesting story. You're going to go places. I can see it. Your name will be in lights. I don't know. My friend is the Lakers. He's a good friend of mine, and I got him in a film.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach Andrews. Until this day, he doesn't forget me.
I'm not going to ever forget you. I love it.
Because I got him in the film, and from then on, we became friends. And also, Black Panther, the one who passed away, who I loved. My gosh.
We're both going to Michael B. Jordan?
No, the other
guy? Oh my God. We're going to get destroyed for this. We're going to get destroyed
I don't know, but anyway.
Oh, no.
It's driving me crazy.
No. Oh my God. I thought you were going to like back level actors, not.
Well, I know his cousin.
No.
His cousin is a friend of mine, and he messaged me all the time. And I always, if I have a film in California for him, I will send him the casting. So it doesn't matter where you are. I don't care if you're in Australia, Florida, New Zealand. There's a New Zealand casting right now, but you have to live in New Zealand because a lot of them want their locals, and I can understand that.
Yeah.
But if you have an address or a contact in New Zealand or wherever, you use that because Arizona, even though I love Arizona, the filmmakers aren't as up there as they are in California, New Mexico, New York, and they treat their locals with respect.
Well, I'll be willing to go wherever I need to.
In California, I have a friend who's an actor, and he has his car packed. He's in every movie. I mean, I can't watch a movie without seeing him in it, and I go, my God. He's in the movie that you should watch, and it's hysterical. It's called Falling for Christmas. It's the funniest movie. It's got Hilary Duff. She was amazing. And he's in it. And I didn't even know he didn't. And I'm watching him go, and I reached out to him and I said, I just watched this movie. You were hysterical. I mean, I keep watching it because it's the funniest Falling for Christmas movie.
Did you get him in the movie? Or?
No, I didn't get him, but I do help cast him.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, he goes by, everyone goes by my word. If I say, go for it, no matter what the part is, just go. Audition. You may not have to audition. You may just, the director may see you and just already cast you. And that's what I'm going to do today when I go home. I just met someone that needs to be in the film really bad.
Jungle Jay. That'll probably be a great way to introduce me. Yes.
Jungle Jay?
Yeah, Jungle Jay.
That is too adorable, Jungle Jay. But I can't think of the actor from Black Panther.
We're going to get annihilated.
But
that's it'll come back.
It's with a B. Beeson? Chatham? Oh my God, help me.
Bozeman. No. Oh God.
Akeem is his cousin. And I said, are you related to? Yes. Okay. All right. That's awesome.
Who's the guy from Black Panther? We're missing the main
Oh
actor.
my God. And he died. See, he would know, right?
Come on.
Oh, now here he goes. It's driving me crazy.
Why do we not know this?
I don't know.
Annihilated
and
right
then
now.
he's going to tell us the name. Chad. Isn't it Chad Boseman? Oh my God.
What is it? What is it? I hate things like this.
That's why I love trivia games.
Oh.
I love games.
What's the guy's name from Black Panther?
Oh
the
my
main actor? I don't know actors.
I'll tell you right now.
Oh my God.
My phone's on recording.
I'm gonna cry. Well, anyway, the guy from Black Panther, I got message from his cousin because there was a casting.
Yeah.
And so I sent it to him.
Yeah.
And I go, are you related to who? And he goes,
Who is the guy from Black Panther?
Anticipation.
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman. I said Boseman, right? I swear I said Boseman.
I said Chad or Chad.
Yeah, you said Chad, and we're both not meeting each other halfway. She said Chad, and I said Boseman, and then
You guys both right then.
Yeah. We both.
Thank you, young man.
Thank you. We weren't meeting
Don't
each other.
forget that now. You may be asked that question somewhere.
Right?
And it may be $1 million.
Look.
It's on the trivia. There's a game right now. It's called The Floor, and it's all about trivia. Whatever knowledge trivia you know.
Yeah.
It's on Tuesdays.
Okay. Thank you.
It is amazing. I learned things. Jeopardy. I learned from Jeopardy. I learned from. What's the other? I love games.
Wheel of Fortune.
Oh my God, yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Jeopardy. What's with this sweater? You know how I had it for 90 years.
90 years. I'm sorry.
It's going. 80.
You're growing younger. You're like the woman Benjamin Button.
You are not 90.
No, I'm almost 80.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you look very good for it.
Thank you. It's all the moisturizer. No.
It's all the love.
Age is the quality of the mind. So don't.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm stronger than I ever was.
Don't let your mind go. That's why trivia and all those games help your mind.
However, I do make more mistakes.
Mine, I don't know.
It is. I say age depends on how many lives you live within the time.
And maybe I'll see you on one of the trivia shows and I go, whoa.
Yeah.
I've always told myself,
I
want to travel.
I want to be on The Price is Right.
I want to get out of Arizona. I don't have anything against Arizonans. I just don't.
You
like
don't?
Arizona.
You don't like Arizona.
I don't.
But the weather is better and it's cheaper to live here.
The winters are great. I love the winters.
Tripping.
But the summers are brutal.
Where can you live
hurts.
where the summer is great?
Shit
Tell
hurts.
me.
I don't know about you.
Alaska.
45.
6 months.
45 degrees.
Oh no,
here
but they've
hurts.
been getting
So you know,
really
right?
hot, and that's a crooked state.
Yeah, but so is it.
My daughter's there, and I
People are great.
can't figure it out. She's got 10 degrees and no job. What the heck?
Yeah.
They're walking like in La La
My
Land.
girlfriend did almost 4 years of college at UNLV.
Yeah.
she's $80,000 in debt. This
Right.
is my ex-girlfriend. I was making almost $7 more than her, working at a casino in Las Vegas.
Well, true. The casinos are where you.
And she's got a degree.
My daughter has 10.
That's crazy.
Tell me, a
Degrees
degree
don't-
means nothing. It's
Degrees-
just 3 letters.
Well,
Well,
it does.
but you know what? I have-
your study.
I have a.
course. Make sure that what you're studying is going to benefit
The
you.
only reason college is only good if you're going to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer,
Right.
healthcare, or trade.
Or nursing,
The
or
other 90%
IT.
is ass.
Or IT.
Trash,
So,
personally.
Yeah.
When I was working,
Because
Yeah.
you don't get everything you need
IT,
right here.
Anything, IT, video.
Everything. No, I'm not talking about IT. I'm just talking about in general. All the information you need if you want to become. I believe in education. I just don't believe in the college system.
Right.
no kidding. But you know,
Does that make sense?
They
Yeah.
make you think you need the information.
listen, I was working for 12 years at Hartford Insurance, all of us, and they told me I cared too much and went above and beyond too much, so they let us go.
Yeah.
All of us.
'Cause they
And
don't-
I go, I'm
they-
not
they
changing
want
for
you-
anybody. I'm going to be the same person, but I'm going to sit here to the last minute on the clock.
That's the same with car audio. When I was working for Best Buy,
All right.
okay, I find out what kind of music the person listens to, and then I
Right,
base that
right.
off of, okay, now I know
Exactly.
what he listens
But
to,
they
I
don't
know
want,
what kind of speakers are going to benefit him, what kind of system's going to.
but they don't want that.
Versus somebody who likes to listen to Too Short, or somebody who likes to listen to Bachman, or you know what I mean. Those speakers are going to differ, you know.
Because the
The
difference.
audio system, yeah.
Okay, and that's very vigilant. You as a salesman,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and understanding
so,
people
yeah,
and what they need.
That's the first thing I ask them. Like, yeah, you know, I want to get a system and this and that. I'm like, oh, well, what do you listen to the most?
And you know what? You did the right thing because you're the type you're asking the right questions so you get the right answer.
But I had,
A lot of people try to give you answers.
right.
The speakers work differently. Like a sealed enclosure versus a ported enclosure. Like in a car system, the system I had in my 300, I had it set up to where I could put in Too Short and literally shake the freaking fluorescent tubes out of a building.
Yeah.
But I could also take it out and put in Brad Paisley and listen to country and hear all the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had an amp going to each seat. I had an amp going to my front door speakers, my back speakers, and my subs.
Fire.
3 separate. It's just the way.
You have to go? Okay.
Oh, all right.
Well, it's nice meeting you.
Sorry.
We're playing round paper,
Very
scissors.
nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
Be safe.
My name is Dan.
Yeah.
Danny,
Dan
I'm Jay.
Hartman.
I'm
Very
Jay.
nice to
Jungle
meet
Jay. Nice to meet you.
be safe.
I'll see you around.
See you.
So when I was working for 12 years and I would help people, even if you weren't in Hartford and you were on the phone, I said, what can I help you with? Oh, I need to figure out where to take my car. And I go, well, what's your zip code? And I had another computer at work, so I would find it. So I got written up. And I said, you know what? I'm so sick of this, because I know I was on the list to be let go. And then you get all these people that have degrees after their name.
What year was this?
I got let go 2011. We all did. All us older
So
workers.
how did that work with? Did you get a pension, retirement?
Yeah, I got that, but
How is that for you now?
my husband's
that's
work.
personal.
No, my husband works for the veterans. He's great. Does a lot for the veterans. So he helps me a lot. But it's kind of sad because I never was out of a job. I
Always
can
working
always
hard.
go in and go, are you hiring? Yes. But now, do you have a resume? Did you go online? Okay, screw you and going online. And then they have these 3 degrees, if you notice, 3 letters after their name to make them look big.
Okay, yeah.
So I said, I have a degree. I have the CYA degree and the KMA degree. What's that? Cover your ass and kiss my ass. And those are my degrees. and they work. And that answers
They
questions.
perched up too. They probably just perched up and said, "Oh, really?" And then
Right.
CWA.
Right. CYA and KMA. KMA. They go, where'd you get the KMA? From Kissimmee, Florida. Cover your ass. Well, I'm covering my ass, as a matter of
That's
fact.
great.
So you can get away from me, Go back to India and wear your sari outfit and take the jobs from us Americans.
And you know what's so interesting about that is because of where you're at now is how I believe it's going to be also in 30 or 40 years, 50 years. Because a lot of people, they say, okay, I'm going to invest, save up for retirement and make this. But what was a gallon of milk? A gallon of milk
God.
50 years ago or 60
It
years
was
ago.
not even $1.
My point is inflation.
Yes.
Not inflation, but just understanding the transition of how life works. So if you don't set yourself up to be able to make money not only for yourself but by yourself, we're gonna be 50 years from now, and you're gonna be hurt because you thought your pension and your retirement
Right.
gonna give you a return on your investment.
I know.
And then maybe that's
It's
how you're
depressing.
feeling now.
Yes.
And so that's why you have to. That's why when I say I'm potentially homeless, I have a whole wrapped around. I've thought about this very thoroughly, but of understanding that I'm doing something for me.
Right.
To understand that I'm going to create something that's bigger than myself, so I can impact a lot of people.
I think you should do stories about homeless.
That's
how
what I'm
people got
yes.
to where they got to.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of stories we don't know about. And I told the state and the city, you got these people walking around, no place. Put them in a truck, find their story. Are they in the system? And then see what you can do. Well, take them to a building, and then you find out everyone's individuality. Do they have a social security number? Are they in the state system? Were they ever in a medical or mental issue and never taken care of? And then you take those people who have medical separate, the ones that are veteran in another section, because the veterans get help. There's no reason why a veteran should be standing on a corner. They do get help. So, and then you find out those stories and help them. But no one's doing that. New Zealand and all the countries outside are doing great for the homeless. And you hardly see any homeless in New Zealand or Denmark or Switzerland.
I want to ask why, and I kind of have a certain understanding, but that's what I want to do towards maybe a year or from now.
But your ethnicity works wonders for you. You can get a free business loan because of your ethnicity, because you're black. Take advantage of your color. People don't. You go to the state and they will help you. They give you free money. You can start a church in an empty building and it's free. No taxes if you open a church. Because you're doing something for the community and it's a church. And anybody would go to a church. You can call the church anything. But whatever you feel comfortable with.
The jungle.
I always say call it the church of what's happening now.
I call it Jungle Kingdom.
Yeah. And so, and if you want donations, there's a cup. They could donate whatever they want. Anything in that cup will go towards your goal.
What's so crazy is and this is just adding on to the idea that I had beforehand, is understanding now that I've been intentionally homeless for about 23 days exactly.
22 days?
22,
okay.
Yeah, and 23 is today. Is understanding towards the end of this, I want to go to homeless shelters and tell my story.
I think you should.
And I will once I get myself situated with everything I want to do right now. There's a lot of ideas when it comes to mindset and podcasting and social media. But and then towards the back end, I need to find a community to be able to give back and also have the experience of what I'm going through now to be able to relate to them at a high level. So I go to the homeless shelters, tell my story, and on the back end, I wanted to actually get their stories and then put a GoFundMe behind it, and then put them in a housing, which honestly could be a church or housing of some sort. And with the GoFundMes, have you heard of GoFundMe?
Oh yes.
The money that they get, I wouldn't just give it to them.
No.
They would get into a program.
Right. Exactly.
90-day program, not rehab. It's not rehab. I'm putting them in a program where they
will get off their feet.
Off their feet, and then I'll put them in a whole another environment. Because the problem is, because with rehab, right? What I learned, I actually talked to a homeless kid. Oh, he's a good ass kid, but he was addicted to blue, I guess. It's called blue, I guess.
Yeah.
And
they all are doing that. I don't get it.
And blue for anybody that's listening.
Whatever.
Is blue is fentanyl. It's just very fentanyl pills, right? That you can smoke, right?
And they're in the schools. They're in the young kids' classes. It's disgusting.
Wow. But I talked to him, and he said he went to rehab 2 or 3 times, and then he said he came back. The thing is, he got healthy, he got right, and then you put someone back in the same environment, they have the same behavior, same actions, and nothing's going to change. And so that's the point is, put them into a program where literally I'll have them not only working the way they need to, but I'm going to have them taking cold showers, meditating, therapy sessions. I haven't that's like a year down the road is what I envision. And then maybe after 90 days, put them in a different environment where they can actually sustain themselves.
Oh yeah.
Completely away from where they're at now.
Right.
And that's the problem, because if you keep someone in the same environment, they won't change their behavior, they won't change their actions, and nothing will change.
Look at all these famous people dying of drugs. It don't make sense to me. They got all the money and then they're dead. I don't get it. It's just ridiculous.
You know why? It's because when you get a rock top moment.
Yeah. But,
does that make sense?
Right. Matthew Perry from Friends. I love Friends. There was no reason he should have been dead.
Perry, yeah.
He was on drugs. He was depressed. He was depressed. So he'd go back on the drugs. So when he was in the hot tub, he posted on Instagram with his headphones. Oh, I'm in the hot tub. This is great. The water's overflowing, and I'm going, what? And he died from drugs. So why do I don't feel sorry for them. They have all this money. They're gone.
But you realize money is it's a very important 20% of it.
Sure.
The thing is what people go after their whole life is money, and then they get it, and they realize, shit.
Right.
I didn't have life experiences.
Right.
I didn't invest time in the people that were important
so
to me.
let me take my drugs and...
It's not an excuse.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying they didn't appreciate the time that they had, and they have a lot of regret.
Exactly. So look at them all. River Phoenix, Heath Ledger, they combine their drugs. I just don't. And people were going, well, don't you feel sorry? I go, no, I feel sorry for the parents. I feel sorry for them to have to go through this. And he just continued to take whatever he felt good about. And now he's gone. And he was in the hospital. They took out his colon. He was in a coma. And they even interviewed him before he killed himself, before he took his... They said, you were in a coma in the hospital. No, Matthew Perry.
Okay.
You were in a hospital. It was the interview with Diane Sawyer. It was great. She interviewed him. And he says, yeah, I'm getting back on the right track. And she goes, but you've been in rehab 68 times.
Matthew Perry?
Did you ever think? Yeah. You were also in the hospital because of your drugs. And they took out your stomach. And then you went in a coma. And then I thought, oh, he should wake up after that. And she said, what do you have to do to wake up? Your stomach is gone. You were in a coma. And I thought, oh, maybe he'll, yeah. No. That just amazes me. It kind of bothers me and hurts when you see people that are up there and now, oh, let me just take my drugs. I have the money to do it.
I believe, all right, so you look in a mirror, right? Say you have, and I look at addiction like this. Look in a mirror and you're skinny.
Okay.
But you see yourself as fat.
Right. Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So you could tell me, well, you look amazing. What do you mean? What the fuck?
Right, and I would.
But the problem is because
you don't see it.
I don't see it.
Right.
I believe that I'm fat. I believe that I have a disability.
Yes.
I believe that I have depression. I believe that I have an addiction. Until something needs to change, or something needs to break, or something needs to happen, or something for you to realize that you're not fat. Oh shit! I can actually go to the gym. I'm actually skinny. Or if you are, I can take the actions to understand, to take control of my life, so I don't have to be depressed.
Right.
Or think that depression is. I'm think depression is real because I've proven that to myself over and over again. I've told myself I do. I've told myself I'm addicted. I've told myself that it's everyone else's fault except for mine. Like, no, you got to take responsibility and say, yeah, this is on me. I am in control of my life. No one else controls it, and I have to follow through accordingly. Nothing else. That's it.
So why don't you write a book?
So my personal brand is called The Jungle Story.
No, it doesn't matter.
No.
It would reach people.
100%. And that's why I'm doing
What would you call your bill?
the jungle story.
Oh, it would be. Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's my personal brand.
Yeah,
So
I could see that.
that's my personal brand is the jungle story, because
I think my friend Brenda Combs would like you. She's writing books. She's amazing. She just wrote the book Living in Your Shoes, and it was about homelessness with no shoes. And it went...
Homelessness with no shoes?
Wait, hold on. Living in My Shoes, or living... Brenda Combs.
What was the background? What was the summary of the book? Kind of.
I don't know now. I got to go find my phone. Okay. Brenda Combs, and she's amazing. I think she was going to do... I don't know if she did a film.
I've actually co-authored in a book called The Mental Health Warriors, and I have a chapter in there.
Ah, Brenda Combs, Dr. Brenda Combs. Oh yeah, she would be great. What's her book? What's the book? Finding My Shoes. Oh, you have to read it. You can read
So
it.
little cliff notes on it. What is it kind of about?
It's about being homeless. And she was struggling.
Oh, she was homeless.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Finding My Shoes. It was amazing.
Well, what did she go through?
I don't know. And I thought
Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it. I love it. And she was going to do a film.
What was the?
Finding My Shoes.
Well, definitely send me that on Facebook.
I thought she was getting ready to do a movie, and I was going to help her cast. And I don't know what happened. Finding My Shoes is a journey of homelessness. 10 years she was homeless.
What the hell? How did she start off being homeless?
It was describing what perseverance and faith in God can do to turn the loss of oneself back to normal. You should meet her. I think, yeah. Yep. Yeah, there she is. Whenever I get it. Finding My Shoes.
Ah, okay.
And she's here in Arizona.
I would love to meet her. Definitely. I would definitely connect with her. I would love
to
maybe do a podcast. Maybe get on the story.
I have another friend that does videos. We'll interview you here.
Okay.
Kathy Blaze. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so kind of get to the understanding of how, not only my story, but how I got here to work.
Right.
Is I played football in college.
Where?
I played football in Baltimore, D1. I played D1.
Really?
Yeah. I had a full scholarship, but then I ended up losing that scholarship because I got in a dumb drunk bar fight and I got arrested.
Oh, man.
And I need that to happen because I was fucking up. I thought partying and fraternity life and girls was my whole life, and drinking. And I remember I lost my scholarship, and a month after I lost my scholarship, I walked to my bathroom. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I had lost 20 pounds.
Always have a mirror with you. Because then you look at it. I always had a mirror at my desk because it makes you look at yourself in the mirror and see things that no one else can see. And that little mirror you always carry with you. Or...
I mean, I'm not...
Yeah, there you go. And always look at yourself. And,
I do.
And do... what's...
I'll be more intentional.
TikTok.
I'll do more intentional about it now.
Right.
But that moment changed my life because I had suicidal thoughts and I thought I didn't want to be here anymore. And then I realized my mom worked 3 jobs to put food on the table for me and my brother.
Where is your mom?
She's in Maryland.
I bet you miss her.
Yeah.
Usually moms are very good people. Some, not all. There are some mean moms, but...
yeah, I miss her. I don't talk to her that much, but...
You should, every now and then. Send her a video or something, or,
I think it's just hard for her to understand. She's very supportive.
Probably. Yeah, it's true. It
She's very
probably is true.
She's
probably
supportive.
very religious.
she's religious, but she
Oh,
supports
I don't
me.
want you to cry, man.
No, crying is good.
I know.
Crying is good. Crying is not a.
I think you're going to go places. And next, on my Facebook page, I'm going to keep track. And I bet, well, I'm going to get you in a film. That's no problem. Wait, I know what I'm going to do. Oh my God. I think he's still casting. He's a great guy.
I think my mom, she does her best to try to support and knows that I'm capable, but I think her understanding of what I'm trying to do, and a lot of people, it's very hard for a lot of people to understand what I'm doing right now.
I think I have Brenda Combs' phone number. I'm not sure. Let me see.
Are you calling her right now?
A filmmaker.
Oh.
I'm telling him to call me.
A filmmaker right now?
It's probably somewhere. Okay, I'll just tell him. Call me when you can. And let me see. I think I have Brenda Combs' number. Brenda. No, I don't have her number? That's ridiculous. I know Kathy Blaze would interview you.
I would love that.
Okay, let me see. Brenda.
Sharing on energy is crazy.
See, I have two people that would interview. I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't have her phone number.
So Kelly Blaze, she's the lady that did the book.
No, Brenda Combs.
Brenda Combs is the one that did the book, and then
Kathy Blaze does videos and podcasts and interviews people.
Oh, okay.
She's great too. And I have another film person that would interview you. Yeah.
So great. I feel it's crazy how you take action on the things that you believe in, and even though you're really scared, you don't know what's next, and then you never know. Because I probably wouldn't have got your attention maybe 10 minutes ago. Maybe. Only because, I believe people wonder why I dress the way I do.
I love it. I don't care how I dress.
And it's because you want to attract
right. And you know
people.
what? If people are upset on what you're wearing, I tell them, go
fuck yourself.
I wear what I want to wear. My mom, before she died,
CMA.
was an amazing
Kiss
woman.
My, KMA. Kiss my ass.
KYA. KMA. And
yeah.
KCYA.
CYA, yeah.
And remember, awesome ends with me, ugly begins with you. You should have put that in there.
It's definitely not
But my mom always said, no matter how old you are, wear what you want. My mom was an entertainer in New York, in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Loved Elvis. I'm telling you.
So how was Elvis? How was that? Because
Elvis would treat everyone like gold. It didn't.
You kind of did you meet him ever or not meet him? But...
My mother. My mother was on stage with Elvis before she died. Before he died, the last concert in Vegas. If she didn't see Elvis before she died, I wouldn't want to be around. It's like me seeing the Beatles. That was my first concert.
Beatles.
August 23rd, 1964, 7:30 p.m. Everyone, okay, so I'm a friend of Donald Trump, and I worked for Donald Trump. He treated me, he was amazing, okay? A lot of people don't like it. But I knew the side of him that no one else saw. When I met him, and he came down and gave me a kiss and went all over the internet.
What was the side that he didn't no one else saw?
Huh?
What was the side that
I saw how the military, veterans, disabled, idolized him. And I saw how he treated every person when he came, and he didn't back down and not talk to anyone. So I saw that side of him, and that's what I liked about him, because growing up in New York, he gave money to people that were struggling, and no one talks about that. But I know, because his parents were businessmen and they built business. But if they saw your business was struggling, the Trumps came and helped revive your business so it would strive. Now I don't like him because after what he said today, and I'm going, what the hell, man? But anyway, he came down and gave me a kiss, and CNN and everyone took my photo. It's on the internet. You just put up Diana breast and you'll see it.
Yeah.
And they still talk about it. I go, that was a moment I will never forget.
Why did he kiss? He came down and kissed you?
Yeah, he just came down, and I go, Mr. Trump? He goes, yes. You're not leaving. He goes, why? Because I've been here since 2 a.m. and there's no way you're going to go out that door without talking to me. And he goes, oh, you're all my time right now. And I go, oh, shit. I go, what's going to happen? No, I'm coming down to see you. No one else and no one else. And I go,
How did you, were you on the phone with him?
no,
or-
I was meeting him.
You were meeting him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Wait,
on the
how did-
VIP,
how did that-
on the VIP list because I worked for Trump.
Okay.
This was the days when you can volunteer. I volunteered and I made the most phone calls. 50,000 phone calls a day for Trump. Can you imagine?
Doing what?
When they would call and they say, and I would call and go,
Bye.
who do you want to win for the election?
Yeah.
And they go, Clinton. And I go, could you tell me why? Why do you want Clinton to win for office?
Yeah.
Do you know what she's done she doesn't care about the veterans. So she doesn't care about the veterans. After the men in Iraq, when they called to release those Navy SEALs, the military, remember the movie 13 Hours? The true story?
I didn't see
Oh my
13
God.
Hours.
So they were in Afghanistan and they called Hillary Clinton. Listen, you gotta say to let the soldiers go. And she said no. And they all died. And I go, so I'm trying to understand why you're voting for someone who did this to military families. And I couldn't get over it. So Trump is for the military. Now I don't know what's happening with. So I was always being interviewed because I made the most phone calls and they knew I knew a lot about Trump. I mean, I know there's some negativity about Trump and I knew the positive. So I go, listen, what's the negative?
real positive.
Right. What is the negativity about Trump? And they go, well, something like socializes women. So look at the Kennedys. Do you know how many women they screwed?
I do not.
Marilyn Monroe, she
Yeah.
and all the other women. So don't tell me because of sex. I don't care about his sex preference. I don't care who he had sex with. I just care about making America great again and making it better for all people. And that's right. So what do we have now? Shit. The taxes are high. The gas. It's unbelievable. So when I was doing those calls, I was on the VIP list and I said, you're going to be in there with Trump. And I go, well, so what happened was I was down at the convention center and they knew me because I was always there for Trump. I was always number one. So I got in with the media and I'm meeting, what's his name on ABC 50? Steve Irwin, the big reporter. And he's this tall and here I am. And I go, well, I'm going to stick with you because I know if I'm in the media line, I will get. He goes, okay. So we go up, and I ran up, and I sat in the VIP section in the front. But then I knew where people go. They come out a certain section. So I stayed there, behind the curtain, behind the railing, and I never left. I stood there. Now when Trump came in, I go. And then when he says he's leaving, I go, no, you're not. He goes, okay. I said, you're going to be here.
You said, no, you're not, but were you in front of him at this point? Because you were VIP, so you were with a bunch of other people.
Yeah, but I walked away. I know where to stand to meet people. So
Yeah.
I stand by the rail where there's a curtain where they go in and out of. And I knew if I stand close to where he's in and out, and the security, the Secret Service knew me because wherever I was with Trump, it's that same bald-headed Secret Service. And he goes, I know you. I know. I go, oh, God. So I see him getting ready. I go, Mr. Trump. And he turned and I go, what? You're not leaving. He goes, why? Because I've been here since 2 a.m. to see you. And you think you're going to get out that easy? I don't think so.
Damn, you're stopping Donald Trump.
Oh, my God. And he came by and I go, now what? He says, now what? This is what I'm going to do. And he gave me a kiss. And I said, did that just happen? He goes, yes. And
Like kiss on the lips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I don't care.
It's great.
What the hell? These women,
I gotta see this
these
picture.
women that get upset and they file lawsuits. He was very respectful and amazing. And I said, you know, you just made my day, night, and whatever, because I'll never get over this. And so CNN, MSNBC, they're all giving me cards. We want your email. We want your phone number. And it was on the front page. And I go, oh, my God. I said,
When was this?
2016,
16.
June.
Okay.
June 2016. And it went all over the internet. Even Kerry Lake, when she was doing her news on Channel 3, she shows a picture of me and I go, oh my God. I can. And people in Europe saw it because I had a little boy with me, and the little boy always went with me because he knew if I got to see Trump, he would get to see Trump. And I said, listen, you better stand where I tell you, and you better get up early. So he did. So we were at the the UPS store, and the mother of the boy worked there. And she goes, you won't believe what happened. I go, what? These people from Germany or Russia came in and knew my son was with you at the Trump, and they wanted to meet you and him. And I go, what? They're talking about it all over there. And I go, oh my God. Yeah, and it was great. It was a great time, great moment I will never forget. I met Obama. I was on the Secret Service list, and let me tell you, when you're on the Secret Service list and they have your name,
so you're VIP. You're very
important
person.
So I mean, they're checking me out, and I go, "Oh my God, help me, Lord!" And they go, "You're good to go." And I wanted to meet Obama because I met President Kennedy.
So you met
and
Trump, Obama, President Kennedy. You met all three of them.
President Kennedy was a riot because my mom. If you knew my mom and she came in, you would just love her because she was amazing. She loved Kennedy. She could give a shit today if them saying bad things about Kennedy. So she was at the beauty salon, Leo of Italy in Brooklyn, and President Kennedy comes out in the Rolls limousine, and my mom ran out, and I thought, oh God, she's going to go in that car, and I'll never see her again. And it wouldn't matter. She went in the car, President Kennedy would have taken her. So
she was in the car with President Kennedy?
No.
Oh, I was like, oh,
I said if he did.
Oh, if he did, I was like, oh.
And knowing my mother, she would have been in the car. Yep. And that was a moment. It was amazing. It was amazing. How he treated President Kennedy was great to people. That you can't take away. But the Kennedy sex stuff and whatever.
Yeah.
Thing to him. And I can't take that away from me, though people don't like him. I liked him because he had this charisma when he came in to the high school. That's where I met him. Mm-hmm. And it's just the charisma that he had. I mean, I can't take that away from him. Or President Trump or Clinton.
So do you think,
Clinton. I met Clinton in Chicago.
Do you think with all the presidents, right, when it comes to something bad that's happened, do you think we're so attracted to negativity because we're always trying to solve an issue and solve a problem?
Yep. I think people concentrate on negativity too much. I don't like it. That doesn't mean the person is bad. I mean, all these lawsuits because of women coming forward 40 years later. Whatever. Melania Trump is beautiful. Do you know Melania Trump has never been on a magazine? They would not put her on a magazine. And she is beautiful.
I never knew that.
Nothing. And I thought, why not put her first lady on a magazine? But everyone else has been on it. I don't understand. She dressed great. She has her own style and her own opinion. You would never see her with President Trump if there were issues coming up. She was never there, and she's guided her son really well not to be involved in politics. That's why you don't see her now. And because she's tired of it, and I don't blame her. He's being attacked ever since he was running. And I don't know. I wanted him to run for office because there was not many choices. And he's a good businessman. I wanted a businessman who knew how to run business. And he did. Now he's on the list of Epstein. Did you see the Epstein list? Oh my God.
Yeah, I think when it comes to people understanding how people handle adversity and things that are not the greatest for other people, I look at it as it's like a highway, a 5-lane highway, right?
Yeah.
The 5-lane highway, everyone's driving great, right? You got trucks, you got tractor trailers, you got Teslas, you got motorcycles, you got Ferraris, you got all different colors.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Those are examples of people, right?
Right.
But then you get the one douchebag driving like a dick,
right?
And you're like, wow.
Have you noticed that's happening a lot lately?
Well, I'm saying, you say, wow, he's shit. Wow, he's shit. But then you say, wow, everybody's shit. And I believe, I'm a delusional optimist. I believe in 99% of people are great. And then you get the 1% that's negative, and then that gets blown out of proportion because we're trying to solve an issue and solve a problem. So the point is behind whether Obama,
Trump,
or whatever,
if
they do something wrong, negative. A lot of people like to put judgment and blame, and not
exactly.
Yeah.
So now look what's happening. I don't know who to vote for now because after what came up in the news this morning, I go, oh my God. I think a women's body should not be in politics.
Do you think people should watch the news?
Huh?
Do you think people should watch the news?
It depends. I like watching David Muir, ABC 2020. I like watching true crime. I don't like watching the news that much because it's very negative. It's like.
Do you think that's because it sells not only it sells fear, but also money?
Right. It's all about money.
Fear, money, control.
Right. What do you think's happening with the streaming network and the internet? It's all about money. They shut down stations, regular stations on the internet, like Channel 12 and 3.
Well, I disagree. I only disagree because you got to understand how change is.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? Like, for example, Elvis moving his hips, everyone's like, that's just the devil. Oh, my God. And then when newspaper came out, transitioned from horses to cars, transitioned from that to technology to Web 2.0, and now to AI.
I don't like this AI.
Yeah, because, you know why? It's because we fear what we don't know.
Right.
And you've lived a couple years, so you understand the amount of change that's happening. So how do you... So when it comes to... You said the radio station. So with the radio stations, you don't like it because it's putting them out of business? Because you got to understand.
No, I like the radio stations. I want them to stay.
Well, that's the problem.
Right.
The problem is because it's actually the solution to understanding. If you want to reach more people and have a bigger audience and be able to impact more people, the radio isn't going to do it.
No, it's not going to do it, but it's...
And it sucks. It sucks because you probably know people in the radio
right.
that are going through this right now.
Yes.
But it's just times are changing.
And it's pretty sad.
Times are changing.
A lot of people are being let go in the radio station. And like movies are not the same. The theaters are not the same anymore.
Be happy. They shouldn't.
Huh?
They shouldn't be.
No. You can stream the movie now. I mean, I'm streaming more movies that are in the theater now. And so what's...
Do you think that's a problem?
I think it's going to... Hollywood's a mess.
Okay.
Hollywood is a mess, and I don't...
I'm saying with streaming, do you think that's a problem with you?
No, streaming is good, but it's taking money away from the theater.
But it's the same... It's just... All right, so when the... All right, you remember when the plow came about, the plow?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh my God, farmers are fucking...
Oh,
someone
yeah.
has to drive the fucking plow.
No kidding.
The point is with the streaming is understanding that the change that is happening, whenever there's change, an opportunity presents itself, but then also someone takes a loss.
Right.
Someone's
Sure. Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time someone wins, someone has to lose.
Exactly.
And so the loss that's happening is the radio stations and also Blockbuster or whatever the fuck else is out.
Right.
But it's understanding that we as humans want to eliminate the aspect of the time. We want control of our time. That's the most valuable thing in the world. And so what are you going to do? Are you going to go drive to the movie, pay X amount of money, pay $80 for a bag of candy and some popcorn?
It's more than that right now.
No, you're going to sit your ass at home,
right,
and live your best life.
That's right, exactly.
So it's hard. I know it's probably a little not distracting, but just this is a little. Yeah, it's probably uncomfortable to understand that all this change is happening, but it's understanding it's for the better. But it's all the things that you've known.
Right.
That were your foundation that's getting obliterated.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard for you to probably process that. And a lot of times, that's why a lot of people were just saying, "Oh, why can't we get back to the old days?" No, I don't want to ride horses and send messages that take a month to go across the world.
Well, I like taking the bus. In the olden days, it was 10 cents.
Well, yeah, it's like
and to take a transfer.
But that being said, that's why I asked you about the gallon of milk because.
Oh yeah.
Because of understanding what the transitions going to be, and that's why I'm building my personal brand and Jungle Store because. Yes, I'm doing it for a financial gain.
Right.
But I'm doing it for something that's 40 years long term, that's actually something that I love, which is storytelling.
Right. And it shouldn't matter if it's for a financial gain. It's for you to make people aware.
Well, it's aware because I believe the epidemic right now that is at a very high level is people's voices not being heard.
Right, and that's true. That's why
I want to bring that to reality, bring people's stories to reality.
Yeah, and you should. And there should be you and other people that believe in how you feel.
There will be.
Okay.
So
I'm going to connect you with Brenda Combs and then Kathy Blaze. Then Bob Marley was very influential.
Bob Marley?
Yeah, I met him in Florida.
You met Bob Marley?
I was at the beach and there he was singing and performing.
You went up to him, talked to him?
Yeah, and Jimmy Buffett. I was on his boat in Florida.
You gotta stop. Meeting Bob Marley. How was that? You talked to him? I'm sorry, I cut you off because you cannot you're breezing over. You go from Donald Trump to and then John F. Kennedy. It's not no problem, but
right.
A little bit. You gotta elaborate a little bit.
I know that's why people love to interview me because when I was being interviewed, where was I? Was I waiting for Obama or something? And the newscaster who knew me, Mike Watkins or Mark Phillips, I knew you would be here. And I was like the second in line waiting to go meet the Secret Service to go through it, right? And they're talking to me and they go, "Is this the first president you met?" I go, "No."
Just third.
Oh, wait. I go, they go, "Who?" "President Kennedy, President Clinton. Did I meet Trump yet?" "No." And they go, "Wow, that's amazing." I said, "But is that the most amazing thing in your life?" "No," I said. "I saw the Beatles August 23rd, 1964 at 6:30 p.m. at Shane." They go, "Hold off. We don't want to hear about any of we want to hear about you and the Beatles." And I go, "Oh my God, this is going to take 2 days because first of all, I didn't believe I was going to see the Beatles," I told them. And that was my idol. And everyone in Brooklyn knew if I didn't see the Beatles, I wouldn't be here today. So my dad, who's very strict, I told him, hated the Beatles because my room was covered with the Beatles. And
No. Wait, so he hated it on his walls?
I had all the Beatles everywhere.
He
hated the Beatles.
Why
He couldn't imagine. I don't know, because I don't know. But he knew I was infatuated from day one, and he hated them.
Did you not give him enough love and attention? Is that why?
No.
The Beatles?
No, I don't know. That's just the way he is. He's typical.
His house,
Catholic Italian. I had my walls and the floors. You could not go in my room.
Oh, because it wasn't traditional? It wasn't...
No, I don't know. He just didn't like them. He knew I loved them. So, and no one could go to my house without a Beatle item. So they would come to my house if it was my birthday or something with a Beatle item. But my sister, who is my oldest sister, who's in Florida, who I love, she knew I had to see the Beatles, and she was going to make it possible for me. So when she heard they were coming, I go, she knew. She says, don't worry, I'm going to take care of it. Okay, don't tell Dad it's for the Beatles. So she said to him, we need a check for $30. And he said, okay, because he trusted my sister. She's great. She's a financial whiz. And she didn't put Beatles on the check. She just made the $30. And then the tickets came. And I said, don't give me the tickets because I'll be in a panic mode and I'll lose it. So she held it. And then we went August 23rd to Shea Stadium. And I still don't believe I'm seeing the Beatles. All right. And I'm standing there by the gate. And out comes Brian Epstein, who I knew. And what he looked like. I go, oh my God, it's Brian Epstein. The door's going to open in the limousine. And out came the Beatles. I go, what? They're fake. My sister said, no. I said, until I get in and I'm sitting down and I hear them singing and playing, then I'll know. So I was up front and then it came performed and it was the best concert. I was in shock. I still wish, nobody knows how I got home.
Were you that drunk?
No, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. No, never did, never smoked. I think no, never. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in smoking, which causes problems for your body and from head to toe and the purpose. So I never liked it when I went to Catholic school. All the girls were
smoking cigarettes or weed?
Huh?
Smoking cigarettes? Or you feel
I don't smoke. I don't
Are you
care.
saying smoking in general?
I don't smoke. I don't care who you are.
I don't smoke. I don't drink.
So, and I don't drink, and I never did. And I went to private Catholic school, and all the girls would be in a corner smoking, and I would go, what is so attractive about you smoking? Do you know you got holes in your uniform? Do you know your teeth are brown and your eyes are brown around the circle, and you stink?
Do you think that was because of the advertisement?
No, I just think people, in all
it was cool, but also the advertisement.
All the old movies,
all
the old movies, you see everyone with a cigarette, and they're dead. They all had cancer, and I don't get people that have cancer that continue to smoke.
Where do you think that came from? You understanding that because it's very hard for someone at that age to have that mindset to say, no, I don't want to be a part of what everyone else is doing. I want to be cool.
Because I don't believe being cool is to smoke and drink and do drugs. I don't believe that.
I'm saying that's beautiful that was the case.
And you know what I mean? I mean, you're one person and you spend money on all this. Why? My sister's that way. I don't talk to her. I haven't talked to her for like 15 years. She's here. Oh my God. If she came in here, I'd say, get up and go. You better leave.
Yeah.
Because she causes problem. And, but I just never could figure that out. I have so many people now that have cancer. And I don't get it.
No, it's pretty simple.
So anyway, that was the Beatles story.
Put that into your body.
Yeah, and the reporter wanted to hear more about the Beatles. And I said, okay, just let me know. I'll talk to you about the Beatles. Yeah, it was great. So then I hung out in Harlem and met Quincy Jones, Sammy Davis Jr.
So from all the life experience you have, and I love talking to people that are with me, from all the life experience you have, whether it be meeting Donald Trump or Obama or Kennedy, Clinton,
any of them.
Yeah, all these people. Is there anything in particular that you regret that you wish you could have done and that where you're at now?
Yeah. I wish I had seen Elvis.
Okay.
My mom did. But that was one thing I didn't get to do. I met Frank Sinatra, the Rat Pack.
Loved you. My brother loved Frank Sinatra.
I met the Rat Pack, Sammy Davis and all them.
Oh, I don't know Sammy Davis.
What? Sammy Davis Jr.?
I know. I'm not cultured and
well, you would. He was on All in the Family series show.
Sure. And I love talking to people that are with me. From all the life experience you have, whether it be meeting Donald Trump or Obama or Kennedy, Clinton,
any of them.
Yeah, all these people. Is there anything in particular that you regret that you wish you could have done and that where you're at now?
Yeah. I wish I had seen Elvis.
Okay.
My mom did, but that was one thing I didn't get to do. I met Frank Sinatra, the Rat Pack.
Loved you. My brother loved Frank Sinatra.
I met the Rat Pack, Sammy Davis, and all them.
Oh, I don't know Sammy Davis.
What? Sammy Davis Jr.?
I know. I'm not cultured. And
well, you would. He was on All in the Family series show.
Sure.
Oh, he wants your contact. Hello. All right, you got your first film. You owe me big time. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, yeah. Okay. What should I give him?
Might be in my first film. We shall see.
He's going to be in a film. And let me tell you, he's going to be famous. And you better watch out. He's on his way to the light.
Oh.
I don't know what lights, but the lights.
The lights. Hopefully the right lights.
Not the other lights.
Not the other lights.
Movie lights. I can see.
It's crazy.
Oh my God, that's
This
so
is the
fun.
first time. This is the first time I wore this outfit, being intentionally homeless. Well, no, being intentionally homeless, I thought I needed to dress accordingly and intentionally to understand if I'm in certain environments. I need to understand the respect.
You want me to give him?
Okay, I'll give him. Okay, we'll talk about this later.
Wait. That you need to interview. I don't care where, how, and when. And I'm going to put him on the phone with you right now. His name is Jungle J.
Okay.
Hello, Kathy. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
We're good. We actually just met about maybe an hour ago. I actually did a in-person interview, I guess you say podcast with her, and she said that I needed to meet you and we needed to talk. She actually saw the way I was dressed because I'm wearing a pineapple romper with blue leggings, and I guess it was very bright, and it was something that she was interested in. And then she talked about her sweater that she's had for 80 years. And then we talked for the past 2 hours about just everything. So it's been pretty amazing.
Oh, okay. That's sweet. So, Jungle J, what do you do?
So when I tell you this is going to be interesting and it's going to add a little shock value. But as of right now, I am intentionally homeless. And when I tell you that, I give a little backstory of understanding that I've played D1 football, and then I transitioned to modeling professionally and then reality TV. And then I was in Mexico for 2 years working at an adult-only topless half-swinger resort doing entertainment. And my job was playmaker, and pretty much my job was to be modern-day hype man and eye candy entertainment. And then I worked on a boat in Alaska for 4 months, and it gave me and I've been trying to make it through social media for about 6 years now. And it came to the point of understanding that I wanted to have the opportunity to do something and create something for myself. And it brought me to being intentionally homeless, understanding that I have the mindset, the wherewithal, and the competency to get whatever job I need to. I have connections in the States and out of the States, and I know myself well enough that I can sell myself to anybody, anywhere, anyhow. But I wanted to create something that would create enough shock value and attention, but also create enough discomfort that would step out my comfort zone for me to actually learn a lot about myself and be grateful every day and feel every emotion. And it brought me to being intentionally homeless for 22 days. And I'm going to do it for 365 days until I impact 1 million people and gain 1 million followers. And if I don't, then I'm going to do another 365 days. So that's the kind of, I know, and it's probably hard to understand, but it's something I believe in fully, and I'm building my own personal brand called The Jungle Story. And
okay. Well, you know what? I'm sorry I'm not feeling well today, and I'll like hear the noise in the background. My ears are a little clogged today.
Okay.
So, can I ask you to just shoot me an email and a photo or something, a headshot or photo?
Okay.
Whenever you choose.
Yes, that was with DB. I'm gonna cut that up and make it into something, but this is with The Jungle Story, where we're bringing stories to reality through mindset, storytelling, and open relationship dynamics. It was amazing to talk to DB, and we're just getting started. So just remember, much love, keep spreading it, and love is the answer, no matter the question. Yeah. Always. It's going to be, actually, to end it also, I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity that comes from both of us, and I think this relationship is just springing to a seed that's going to grow into a lovely garden to create something that's very special. So we're going to see where it comes from, what's going to happen, and I'm forever grateful, and I believe in return on energy. Shit's crazy. All right. Much love. Keep spreading it. Keep killing it. Deuces. God dang.